Hey guys, it's me again, Brad Fitzpatrick. And there's Zach. That's
Hi,
right.
everyone.
We're here to talk about movies again. But I don't think we're going to be doing a top five or anything like that. Mainly just going to settle down and do just like one movie at a time right now. Maybe shorter videos. We can talk in depth about certain movies that we do like. Might have a good conversation. And hopefully during this time of quarantine, you'll have something enjoyed to watch.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. Zach, how's your quarantine going?
I'm not out in quarantine.
Oh,
I'm essential.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you are. You're essential to me.
Yeah.
I need you, Zach.
I would,
I
well,
need
I need
you.
that. I would rather be just essential to you than have to be essential to Walmart.
Yeah. Okay. I'll give you that. Because
In case anyone
Walmart's.
didn't know, I am a vendor at Walmart.
Mhm. You get to wear your mask
So
though, right?
I don't just get to go into one Walmart. I have to go into like 5 a day.
Oof.
So
You don't
I'm
come to
like
Lawton though,
more,
so I mean.
yeah, I'm more at risk than most Walmart employees. So it sucks.
Yeah, it does. I'm sorry. My job
How
called.
was your quarantine
we won't go there. Uh,
going?
like it's
I
it's
mean, the
been.
fun stuff, like games. And I've seen some of your game videos, so
Yeah, I've been posting a lot. A
yeah.
lot.
I see.
I actually did
You
one
excited
today.
for Final Fantasy?
Yes, Final Fantasy VII Remake comes out this Friday.
Yeah,
So, I'll probably play like an incredible amount of that. I did just beat Resident Evil 3. Really good. Probably not as good as Resident Evil 2. The remake on that, because Resident Evil 2 remake was just fantastic.
that's what I heard. Yeah,
Resident Evil 3, like it's good. It's really great. Like I'm happy I bought it, but it like really toned it down. It's so much shorter. But they give you a second game to go with it that's multiplayer, and you have a replayability on the game, so that's really fun.
now when you say they toned it down and it's shorter, are you comparing it to the Resident Evil 2 remake or the original Resident Evil 3?
A little bit of both, actually.
Okay.
Like Resident Evil's always been a thing that, specifically the early on games, like, oh, the quicker you beat it, the better rewards. You know, um, so all the games can basically be beat in like 6 hours. Usually less if you're speedrunning.
Oh no.
Oh, it's not you. It's
Damn it
it's
to
my
hell.
internet. There. So but yeah, I played quite a bit of games, and I plan on playing quite a bit more. I'm going to be uploading several videos tonight as well while I sleep, because it's going to take what normally takes me about an hour and a half to upload a video. It takes me about 3.5 hours now. So like this video, even though I'll probably start it tonight to upload, it probably won't even be done until like 2 a.m., if not 7 a.m. in the morning.
Wow.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
it's what happens, quarantine life with no internet. So,
Yeah.
oh well. But all right, we're gonna start this off by just talking about one specific movie that we just wanted to get out there. We may have talked about before or may not. I know Zach as well as I probably picked a movie that we haven't talked about. Okay, that's what I figured. So we're gonna introduce you just to another movie that we like, and we're gonna discuss it. All right. So Zach, what is the movie that you picked out?
Well, this is a movie that I don't like, Brad, and
Oh, okay.
I don't like it.
Okay, please let's talk
So I
about
hope
it.
that's okay.
That's perfect. That's great.
The reason why I chose it is because I just recently watched it for the first time. It was recommended to me on Amazon,
Oh,
and I'd never heard of it, so I got it, watched it. Highly disappointing. It's called Scream and Scream Again. Do
oh.
you see
'Cause
the?
yep. Okay. Yep.
Do
I
you see
see
the
the.
name?
Yes, I do. I do. I understand why you would buy it now. I understand why you'd be drawn to it. I understand why everybody would be drawn to it.
Exactly. But
So,
see the names, Brad?
yeah,
Big names, right?
big names.
Do you know how much we see them on film?
Oh no.
maybe
Really?
5 minutes, all of them combined. It was a fucking clickbait movie, is what it was. That's what it was. It was a clickbait movie, and I was drawn in, just like I'm sure a lot of other people were.
Right.
Horrible.
Right. It's like BuzzFeed
Horrible.
made a movie.
Yeah.
Here's 3 amazing actors and these 17 other actors that you'll have to go through just to see these 3 for 5 minutes.
The best 5 minutes was Vincent Price at the very end. The rest of the movie was just horrible.
All right. So talk about it. What is the movie about?
The movie is about Vincent Price, Christopher Lee, Peter Cushing. They're all kind of intertwined and connected in this kind of cult that we don't really know about until the end. You know, spoiler alert if anyone does want to risk watching it. And Vincent Price is this scientist type character who's making like superhuman clones.
And we just went out again. Okay, so superhuman clones.
Yes, superhuman clones that apparently need to feed on blood.
Feed on blood. So they're like
Yeah.
vampires?
So they're like vampires, yeah, but not like vampires. They're, superhuman clones that are like really strong, and but they need to drink blood. But they're not like vampires. And anyway, it's their plan to populate the world with these things. And so it all takes place in England, jolly old England. And there's a detective trying to, figure out why these women are disappearing and being murdered. I'm sure as I'm describing it, it sounds like a great film. And maybe it would have been better if the 3 big names would have pulled the movie along more than they did. But just to throw them in there to try to sell this garbage.
It was probably a cash grab if you really think about it. Like they're like, hey guys, we'll give you $10,000 just to be in this movie for 5 minutes, and we're not even going to probably do anything else.
Well, the funny thing is, Brad, Vincent Price, this was later in his career. Okay, he was older. Mm-hmm. Christopher Lee and Peter Cushing were not that old in it. Right. Christopher Lee was pretty young. I mean, at least middle aged. Peter Cushing might have been a little older, but this was pre Star Wars.
Yeah.
But I don't understand why. I mean, they may have been big names over in England, I guess, but they really weren't that well known here. I mean, Christopher Lee had done Dracula, and some other horror flicks, but he wasn't the big name like he was when he was older here in America.
Right.
So I don't know. It's almost like they were in it as an afterthought because they were in it even less than Vincent Price. But it's almost like they put these names on this movie now for people to buy and watch that might like this kind of genre to sell than back then in the 60s when it was made.
That could very well be the case. Like they may have just got the gig as sort of like a, hey, this is just a bit part. I can do this real easily, and I get some money out of it, and then that's it. Because I mean, if you take in consideration, if they're only doing like 5 minutes of stuff, they go in for like what, an hour or two, because they're such good actors alone. 5 minutes of sometimes not even any talking, maybe a little bit of talking. They've got it memorized by then. Wardrobe, makeup, in and out, done. They have the rest of their day and like several $1,000s richer in their pocket.
Right.
So I mean, that could very well be the case.
Yeah.
But
I do not recommend it. I recommend the last 5 minutes when Vincent Price is in it. Other than that, it was horrible.
Well, I mean, how did Amazon itself say you might like it, or did somebody say, "Hey, you should get this on Amazon"?
No, I had recently purchased a lot of Vincent Price movies to add to my collection because I'm a big Vincent Price fan,
Hmm.
and so it was one of Amazon's recommendation. I was like, oh, what is this? I never heard of this.
Now you know why.
Now now I know why.
But I mean, like, I can definitely see that, having, you know, three, big powerhouses in a movie, like, oh, I need to get this. Kind of like what, like Red? Do you remember the movie Red?
Yes.
Yeah, like all those like really good actor and actresses names and stuff like that in there,
Right.
and like you go watch it, and the movie's not bad, but it's like it's not what
I
you're
like Red. I
expecting.
mean,
It just
yeah.
throws everything on its
Those
head.
big names were in it though a hell of a lot more than these people
Yeah,
were.
yeah, they were. Much respect to Helen Mirren, amazing.
Yeah.
There is that movie that just came out just a little bit ago with her and Ian McKellen that I really want to see.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it's called. Something Lies.
Yeah. I know
Or,
exactly what you're talking about. I wanted to see it too.
yeah, where like Ian McKellen, I guess, is like either a shifter or a secret agent or a spy or something, because he's like
Yeah. I think
badass.
he's like an ex-secret spy or something.
Like, I mean, come on now, Ian McKellen and Helen Mirren in a movie. Come on, like,
Yeah. But be careful. They
yeah,
can only be in it for 5 minutes at the
yeah.
end.
Or at the beginning. I think that
Yeah.
pisses me off more, right? Like they come in as some
When they're in the
big
beginning, it's just get
influential,
nothing.
person in the movie, or they'll even just like narrate for like the first 5 minutes and then nothing.
Right.
Like what? What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Well, they did that with it. Yeah. Vincent Price was in it at the very beginning for 30 seconds to kind of grab you. It's like, oh, wait, you might get to see him again. And then you keep watching, and you keep watching, and you keep watching. And he was only in it at the very last.
Damn. Damn. I'm sorry that you had to deal with that.
It's okay. They can't all be winners.
No, they can't. Well, okay. So my movie, or a series of movies that I have right here, because I only have the box set. It's something I haven't talked about, but I enjoy them. Okay, some people won't. You may not either, Zach. But there is another movie in the works, probably after this whole quarantine thing. Okay, and I do own this,
Yeah.
so it's Riddick. It's Riddick. I'm a big fanboy.
Oh, yeah. You like Riddick movies, Pitch Black and all those?
I loved Pitch Black when it first came out. Pitch Black was so like amazing in it the
Yeah.
way that they did their creatures in it, and I love the sci-fi horror element. And like even though it was Vin Diesel, and I mean sometimes Vin Diesel can act, and sometimes he really can't. It just really kind of depends on which movie you're watching him in.
Right.
And I think these are really kind of showcase what he likes as a person, as well as as an actor, because like he like really likes the series. He's the one that's actually I think wrote um, the last one and the new one coming up, and they're
Yeah, I mean,
really
he's really taken on that character and really embellished it, and good for him. I mean,
yeah,
I remember when Pitch Black, first came out. I went to go see it with my brother in the theaters. I really wasn't that impressed with it. It was all right, but I had no idea that it was just going to take off with a whole bunch of spinoffs and stuff for that character.
right. I mean,
Now,
neither like
tell me, Brad, since you're a fan, how many of them are there now? I've lost track.
okay, so there are as of right now there are 3 live action movies and 1 animated movie.
Are they all prequels, as opposed to being first before Pitch Black?
No, Pitch Black is the first one.
Oh, okay, so
So
I was under the impression I thought that some of the Riddick movies were prequels to that.
it's like it goes Pitch Black, Chronicles of Riddick, then Chronicles of Riddick: Dark Fury, and then Riddick, and then this new one that's supposed to come out comes afterwards.
Okay.
Yeah, Dark Fury is the animated one.
Do they ever revisit that original story? Like, does he ever go back to that planet? Or
Yes, he
okay,
has, but it really focuses more on his origins. Like anything after is really kind of his origin. They don't really. I don't. No, they don't go back to the planet, but they see the creatures again.
okay,
So, like the first one was really good, and it talked about the planet and the world and all this stuff going on, and barely any about his actual character, except for the fact of he's a special rare breed of alien, and he's got those eyes implanted in him that allows him to see in the dark. Then you come to
yeah,
find out he's like some alien called a Furian. That the angrier that they get, they're like berserkers almost.
right,
Yeah, and then they fight like this group of people called like the Necromongers that are like obviously necromancers, and they like to immortality and death and everything else that wiped out many planets, and they want to make him their king because of how many people he's killed. Yeah, it's actually really good. I really enjoyed it. I may actually have to rewatch this now that I'm talking about
talking about
it. Yeah,
reliving the nostalgia.
yeah, yeah. It's really good. I really enjoy having it. Um, it's been a while since I've watched it all. The only problem is that like again, even though I have so much time, I'm cram packed with things that I'm watching still. Still not even caught up on
Yeah,
some of them.
no, I understand. I don't think I would ever have enough time in my life to watch everything I want to watch.
Yeah,
Because you know what I call hashtag entertainment overload.
yeah. I mean, it's even worse. Like whenever I go through, like I'm rewatching Rick and Morty now again, because it always seems like Rick and Morty is my heartbreak medicine. When I don't feel like doing anything at all, I could just turn on Rick and
Yeah,
Morty, and it's just like
right.
it's there for me. Is that weird?
Yeah, I know. No, it's not weird at all. Like I said, I had my shows too. I can relate. Star Trek and Dallas were my shows. Like
Yeah,
that heavy depression times because they're
yeah.
comfort. You know a lot about them, and you don't really have to think a lot. And it's like sitting down with old friends.
That's true. That's true. You know,
Yeah,
wubba lubba dub dub.
yeah,
Which means, help me, I'm in such great pain.
right.
I actually watched that episode last night and I was like, oh,
Yeah,
Rick, me too. Me too, Rick.
yeah. There's a lot of. I mean, yeah, like he does go through. I mean, some really dark depression that we never know about.
Oh, yeah.
I love that episode that was just really powerful at the end where he's you know he goes to the planet with the hive mind, with his girlfriend, his
Yeah.
ex-girlfriend, and then he comes back and he just realizes, you don't know it at the time, but he's just really somber, and he goes into his garage and takes out the little animal and he's petting it, and he tests it out on this thing, and all of a sudden it like obliterizes it, it just melts it, and then
Yeah.
he like puts it on himself, and like at the last moment he passes out.
Yeah.
I mean, because he was going to kill himself right there,
Yep.
and you're just like, oh my god, and that just shows that a much more deeper character than just being, the cynical asshole that he is.
Oh, yeah. But you think about it. Like, that's probably why he's drunk all the time. He's trying to
Yeah. Oh yeah.
hold
Major
back
issue.
all that. And it's
Yeah.
understandable. Like lots of people in this world use the alcohol to push the pain away. I've even done that myself past
Right. I
couple of days,
understand.
so. But it happens. But that's what I've been watching. Though I don't know if you don't have Hulu, do you?
No.
No. Okay. Well, I've got Hulu, and Parasite actually comes on tomorrow on Hulu. Parasite's that new Korean movie. It's supposed to be
Yeah.
like got
Everyone's
all those
talking about
awards. So I'm gonna sit down and
it. Yeah.
actually watch that this time.
I'm still unclear on what it's about.
It I don't even know if I could explain it to you just yet. Because from my understanding,
Because like it's not about like what you think. I mean, you see a movie called Parasite, you think it's going to be like some kind of alien movie or like a dark demon type movie or something, but it's not like that at all, is it?
Well, it is a psychological horror movie.
Okay.
It is a psychological horror movie, but it borderlines on human beings as parasites.
Right. Now,
So,
isn't it like based off? Isn't there a TV show too, or is it just a movie?
oh no, no. Okay, so there is an anime called Parasite. Completely different, not connected at all.
Okay.
Okay, the
Well, I was talking
anime
about a live action. I could have
they
swore that I
will
saw.
they did make a live action based on the anime,
Oh, okay.
and it's actually spelled differently. So like Parasite, the movie that's coming tomorrow, is spelled like Parasite. You know, Parasite, Parasite. The anime
Okay.
and the live action movie based on that is spelled Parasyte,
Hmm.
because they're
I was
aliens.
thinking. If,
So, actually, there might be. I think there is actually another live action movie, but it's like American from a long time ago. Let me see if I can't check it out just so I can prove you right.
but it's not important. I mean, I'm not. I just want to say that I saw like a trailer for it or something, and it just didn't seem like what I thought. It almost seemed like a dark comedy or a family drama or something when I watched it.
Right. I don't know. But there is. Now I looked at Parasite movies, and it just brought the one up. So yeah, and hits Hulu tomorrow, so I'm probably gonna watch all of it.
Well, let me know how it is.
Oh, I will definitely. I'm probably gonna go shopping. I'm gonna do my curbside shopping at Sam's and Walmart tomorrow. So I'm gonna order everything before I leave, and then I'm gonna go pick it up. And then you know what I might do? I'm gonna go buy and get curbside pickup of Thai noodles. And then I'm gonna come home and I'm gonna drench that shit in some hot salsa, some sriracha,
Sounds good.
and I'm gonna have a good
We can
time.
talk about Parasite in the next video, maybe.
Yeah, definitely. That would be a great idea. We could talk about that in the next video. Um, you know, along with my Thai food. Love my Thai food here. I don't know
I
what
don't
I
want to
could.
watch Thai food. First of it, it'll make me hungry for Thai food that I probably can't get.
Yeah, I mean, you could always come here whenever they undo the quarantine.
Yeah, no, I can't come there, Brad,
You know, and
because we might get the Rona.
yeah, the Rona. You know, but I don't like. I'll treat you. We have two good Thai places here, one good Indian place here, one good Pakistani place here, like six different Korean places, and we've got a pretty good pho place that just opened up that annexed out of the mall because they were charging them a lot of money. Um, but yeah, like we have lots of good eateries here that are probably going to close now
That's a
because
shame.
of all this. I mean, yeah, it is. That's the hardest thing that's going on because if people can't go out to eat, then those places don't stay open. But then also the people who aren't going to work, they can't go out to eat so much.
Yep.
But I get
Just a
one
waterfall.
more good check, and then that's it. One more good check. Then I'm
Well, here's
jumping
hoping
on.
it lasts, Brad.
I got the call day before yesterday, Monday. I got called Monday that they extended everybody's leave at Goodyear until at the very earliest the 20th, or until further notice. So I'm still out of work. Yeah, yeah. I'm, I'm dying here, man. I'm not dying. But just everything's just so.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I would like to get back to work, but everybody who's willing to hire is like, oh well, we're already full up. I was like, I understand, but
Yeah.
oh well. Oh well. They started limiting people inside Walmart now.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
Isn't that
which
fun?
I have not run into yet. They're doing it. There's a person that stands outside with a tablet and counts how many people and how many people leave. But I have yet to run into a line of people. That probably doesn't happen until later,
No,
after everyone gets off.
we have lines here.
Have you?
Yeah, at the Walmarts that we have on Sheridan, that's next to Sam's here. Yeah,
Yeah.
both have lines.
Huh. No, I went to the Reno MacArthur store in Oklahoma City, and then Belle Isle. Both very busy Metro stores, and there was no line.
Maybe because they're smarter than Lawton people. Because Lawton people are like, oh my God, it's a quarantine. I better go out and hang around with other people.
Right.
And now they're going to put into effect on the 15th that you have to wear a mask if you leave your home.
Right.
Sad part is you can't buy masks anymore. So you got to have people that are willing to, to make them for you. And
You want to plug here, babe?
Sure.
Are you sure you have probably enough orders? My wife's making masks. She's not charging anybody, so if anyone wants a mask, hit her up on Facebook.
You want me to put do you want me to put her Facebook information down here?
Sure.
Okay, I'll do it. And I mean, just because she's not charging doesn't mean you can't donate.
Yeah, she has donation. That's on her. She can give that to you on her Facebook page. She is accepting donations, but she's not charging. And they're really nice masks. So
I don't doubt it. She's just as amazing as you are, Zach.
yeah, thank you. You're amazing too, Brad. You shouldn't be so hard on yourself.
I'm not. I just, deal with life.
Yeah, I understand. Here's my mask.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, hang on a second. I'll put it on.
Here, I'll have it. There's a wire in the nose.
Nice.
That is nice. I like it.
Yeah, it's PJ Masks.
That's even better. Because I mean,
we're getting some Batman material in, and she's
oh, cool.
That's
pretty nice.
Yeah,
Well, that's pretty good. Well, before we get lost again, do you have anything you want to say before we end the video?
Yes, as always, please support your arts, because without art, the world would be even suckier than it is.
All right. We heard it from the man himself. Stop making the world sucky. And until then, always be kind to each other. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.